to another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson, and if you're a recruiter out on your own or just lacking general guidance or mentorship, you've come to the right place. Our episodes are designed to give you the motivation, the advice, and the strategies you need to become the very best lone recruiter. So join us, grab a cup of coffee, and let's take your desk to another level. Now, today, I want to find some extra time on your desk. And who out there is always feeling like there's just not enough time in a day? Well, I would actually say there is enough time in a day. We're just burning time doing the wrong activities. So today's episode is a simple hack that will quite literally save you hours a week. And I don't know if this is recruitment specific. It's probably sales specific, but it took me 15 years to work this out, and I don't even know if it's just a my market specific thing or if it translates to your market. And you probably already know this logic or this hack, but when you actually think about it, it's kind of genius. I'm not genius, it's just genius. Okay? So it is as simple as structuring your calls around when works best for your market. Let me say that again. Structure the calls you need to make today around what works best for your market, not what works best for you. And I think that's what we all fall in the trap of doing, is we look at our calendar and we go, okay, I need to get X, Y, Z done today. You know, X being paperwork, Y being appointments, and Z being calls. And we always put the calls to what suits our calendar. But I will argue there is a rhythm and a pulse to when your candidates, the ones you want to be speaking to for your market, when they're actually most available and when they're not. And if you're not sure, that's okay. You probably haven't thought about it. But if there's one way to look at it is pull up your phone right now, have a look at all of the calls that have come in over the last 24 hours. When was the majority of those calls coming through? If it's gradually throughout the day, then maybe you don't have a rhythm to your market, but I can almost guarantee that you do. So for example, right, we all know I do engineering, and for whatever reason, the culture of engineering is that I would always used to start my day off with calls. I'd call in the morning. No one picks up. They've always got meetings from like 8 a.m. till probably 1 o'clock, and then they've always got a lunch, and then they come back in the afternoon. And I would always, forever, when the penny dropped for me was when I would always be calling in the morning. I'd get through my calls, no one would pick up. Like literally this morning, I was in the car this morning, I broke my own rule, and I started power calling people, and I called 10 people, and 10 people did not pick up. I know they want to pick up my calls because they do eventually call me back, but my point is no one in my industry picks up the phone in the morning. So what I've actually done is design my day so that I'm not making calls until after lunch. And I can tell you now I am powering through the amount of work that I can get done. So yeah, what I used to find was that I'd get all my calls after 3 o'clock. Between 3 and 5 is when everyone started calling me back, my clients, my candidates. It was when they were at their desk and they had a bit of bandwidth to be able to take calls. I know accounting, for example, everyone's worked within an accounting market. Most recruiters can only get their candidates on the phone before 8:30, in that hour lunch break, and after 5 o'clock and in the evenings, because accounting firms are in, I don't know, for whatever reason, they're very strict with their calls. They're very billable. I see it with Aaron in our office here. But he's got a very strict, I don't book meetings with him before work, lunchtimes and after work, because that's when he has to make his calls. So I would argue you've probably got a similar rhythm within your market, whatever that might be. Be conscious about it. Start designing your day of when you're going to attack your calls around what's going to work best for your clients and your candidates, and just watch how much time you save. Like, how much time do you lose prepping for a call, making the call, not getting them? Then when they call you back, they call at an odd time and you're not ready, you're on another call, and you play phone tag, and it's a pain in the ass. And it is actually, if you add it all up, wasting you hours a week. Actually, literally hours a week. And by being very conscious around when works for your market to make those calls, you're going to be saving yourself a hell of a lot of time. You're going to feel way more efficient. And yeah, trust me, mate, you're going to find a couple of hours a week just by applying that simple hack. So I hope that helps somebody. Give me a good old like and a thumbs up or a comment if it does, because I'm really curious to know if it's just me that's recognized this, or am I late to the party? Maybe I'm not a genius. Maybe you guys already do that intuitively, but I'd love to know, because I think it's a good one. And if you're young and you haven't thought of it, you're welcome. This will change your life. Have an amazing day. Go and kick some goals. And as always, may all your deals come true. Thank you, thank you, thank you.